the eye of night.
Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Fresman, and today we're continuing on with Hades 2. And while playing in my free time, I've noticed I'm a massive idiot. So, I was always worried about the cards. I didn't realise you go over to this bit, and because they use a controller and all that, it's not exactly. And don't read. Yeah.
Don't have enough for that.
I can upgrade this, so I can have all the cards, which is going to help me so much. You know, I have my moments, okay? I'm allowed to have those moments. I deserve those moments. You know, just sometimes... Never underestimate how stupid I can really be. Never underestimate it. But yeah, it's going to make so many more runs, like, more efficient and just better in general. Because now we can just add more cards. I was wondering, like, why couldn't I do it? And I was like, I must be doing something stupid. But yeah, I really am. I was being stupid. I'll keep the picks. I'd rather have the pick at the moment, rather gaining seeds. Actually, do I want to? Should we take out an Apollo boon? Or, no, take the Aphrodite boon first. Now, take the seeds. Let's get some seeds on so I can start growing them. And we'll go from there.
The blacksmith sigil. What, is he going to fit me for a suit of armor? In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Cool.
They told me you needed a weapon or something. You already got one. A right lousy one can spot that piss poor workmanship from here. Though, I could tune it up.
That's an insult. Your special... Crony creates that. My anvil ring or smith after you sprint or second deal blast, deal 10 damage. After you sprint for 1 second. No, we'll take the volcanic flourish. We'll try that.
My silver all grew stronger, didn't it?
But yeah, thanks guys. You know, I really appreciate it all. You know, I assume either you were all deciding to take the mick out of me, or none of you knew either, and no one wanted to tell me. But who knows?
Carefully.
Nothing better than looking like an idiot on the internet, you know.
They never learn.
This is why you should always read instructions. I learned that from a young age, and I still don't do it now. And yeah. It's actually quite funny how I ended up learning that I should always read instructions, but I still don't do it, and what's just happened is now another reminder of why I should always read instructions. So it actually happened when I was a kid. It's a kind of funny story, because as kids are, I was quite good at video games, you know? And I quite enjoyed it.
So you're the star student of Great Hecate. A little birdie told me she'd been training up a real prodigy. Imagine my surprise when it turned out to be the missing princess of the underworld. How positively scandalous.
Always care about those rumours. Attack deal damage to nearby foes, and we can rarefy that. That is absolutely what we want.
Certainly.
So I'll pick that up. And that goes to 100. So yeah, what happened was, so you know, I was playing at the time. It was the Crash Team Racing, or CTR, as most people know these days. And the thing is like, there were things I couldn't do as a kid because I was a kid. They felt too difficult to me. And funny enough, my dad used to spend a fair amount of time, in some cases, learning how to do these levels. You know, to help me get past them if I was struggling, or help me out, things like that as well. The thing was, whenever we used to face off against each other in that game, I had finger dexterity that he didn't have. You know, with him being like an old man and all that. There are things that I was able to do that he physically wasn't capable of doing at the time. So that's something for him that he had to kind of learn how to get around. And I didn't know at the time you could fire bombs backwards.
That gloom, a shadow spiller.
Now, that doesn't seem like a bad thing, right? Like, oh yeah, you just didn't know how to do that. Like, yeah, that's fine. But my dad spent the time to read the instruction manual to learn how to do that. And of course, that meant that I learned the hard way. On basically, there was stuff I didn't know about a game that I thought I was really good at.
Back to the dock with you.
Because I got better and better at the game. My dad always used to help me. Oh.
Hecate's your teacher, is that it? Known her since I was probably your age. Right, proper dame. Been far too long since last we saw each other, come to think. What can you do? She hates everybody. I hate everybody.
Cast does that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Or get rid of a boon to Volcanic Flourish. That is really good. The extra life and stuff. Yeah, we'll pick that up.
That's wondrous spectacle.
But yeah, it was one of those ones where, like, I was always cocky at the game. I thought I knew everything about it because I'd spent the time practicing and all that.
Whatever comes my way.
Huh.
Pleasant. Oh, my silk is everything to me. It's stronger than it looks. Keeps me safe. It can suffocate even the strongest prey. Don't you like it? Is there a certain pattern, color combination you admire?
It's lovely, Arachne. Look, I wish I could stay and admire it, but...
But you can't. I understand, I truly do. Though it would mean a lot to me if you would take some of my silk with you on your way.
Restore mana. Nah, we'll take that one. Massive amount of armor plus that.
Fate
What
fabric.
a sight you are.
Let's give her a gift.
Each time I pass through Erebus, it's comforting to know I may run into you along the way. Here's something for your lovely lair.
Oh, why this is very sweet. It should attract a host of flies, I think. So thank you very, very much. Now won't you please take this? It's only fair.
But there we go.
Arachne, this is
Silken Sash.
beautiful. Got to make way for
And then
more.
we'll move over to this one. I don't want the extra mana. Like, I get enough of that as it is anyway. But yeah, it was just one of those things where it's like, you used to help me out with a lot of the games I struggle with, like, you know, Crash 2, stuff like that. Anything that required time. He'd spend time out of his day to kind of sit there and learn how to do these things, so that he could then either show me how to do it, or help me with it, which was great fun.
It's done.
Hephaestus, yeah, we'll give one to Hephaestus so I get his boon as well.
Lord Hephaestus,
I mean, his,
your services must be in very high
keepsake.
demand. I'm grateful, and doubtless so are the nocturnal arms.
I don't work for tips. Though ours ain't an ordinary arrangement, and ain't often lately I get new regular clients. So here, call it a trade.
I'm in your debt for this, Hephaestus, sir.
Adamant Shard.
Hear me, on my authority.
But yeah, cast it through tight, you take damage, do that. No, just Uncanny Fortitude is fine.
My silver.
Do you want bones? No, we're getting bones slowly anyway. Oh cool,
This
free
place
room.
again.
But yeah, so yeah, my dad obviously learned how to do
Not
something
thirsty.
that I didn't know how to do. I got very frustrated by it. Like, very frustrated. I don't think I want to upgrade just yet.
Must want something to eat. Full.
But yeah, and then, you know, as one would say, my dad made me put my money where my mouth was. At which point I realised I didn't know the game as well as I could do.
Take your shot, sister.
Which was great fun to learn out. And then, you know, ever since then I was like, yeah. And then I started at that point just reading instruction manuals to try and make sure that I knew how to do everything.
Nice shot.
At least that was the plan. It looks like I still haven't learnt.
You're in top form.
Gift.
It's been a pleasure to have worked more closely with you, Sister Artemis. This is hardly worth the gift of impeccable precision, though I wanted you to have it.
Doing the old traditions now, are we? Well, sure, then I accept your offering, Sister Millenoi, and I've an offering for you in kind.
Truly, you're the best.
I really do like the
I've
difference
read that your brother
in
lived
her
up to his
character
shining
design.
reputation so far. At least he did his part. As soon as I told him about you, sure enough, he was plenty eager to let all Olympus know.
Apollo was very kind, though easy for me to say. I'm not his twin. What'd you tell him anyway?
Only the truth. That I ran into the reclusive Witch of the Crossroads while scouting out our foe, and that she introduced me to a secret Titan killer she's been training up.
You just didn't tell him how long ago that was. So now they really think this long-lost relative of theirs is going to find Kronos and slay him.
Oh, they think you don't stand a chance. But they don't have a lot of options, so they'll support you anyway. Especially since you're family and all. And you know I will.
Yeah, they don't think you got a chance. And these foe with 80% or 80 armor, take critical damage. That's kind of good, in a way. Like first blood, extra critical chance on those people. Gives you marks foes, though, is probably pretty good, which gives me guaranteed
My
crit.
strength is yours. Good hunting.
But yeah,
Fight on.
now I know that the psyche can be used, and I look like a giant idiot for everyone to see on the internet. You know? We are going to have a great time. Which is hilarious to me. I feel like such an idiot though. I do dumb stuff all the time. I really do. And it baffles me. Sometimes it really does, on just like, I'm meant to be smart. I've got a degree.
You're not particularly close with your brothers or sisters, are you? When you chance to visit us, Nemesis all but ignores you. I know, it's just... I have the gold.
You both one over there. He's one of my best customers, you know. Shows up reliably, knows how to keep his mouth shut. All business, no nonsense.
Huh, whenever I take... It's like 10% less damage. Whenever I take damage, I restore stuff. That's really good. I would love that, but priming less mana would be
Forge of
better.
the heavens.
Let's upgrade something. Don't need that. We'll take that, though. I'll pick that up also. And let's face off against the boss.
Not even a scratch. There's not much glory in confronting adversaries one-to-one. I myself invoke shades of the dead to alter the odds. Some may well favor you instead.
Perhaps if I brought with me a legion of animal familiars next time, Headmistress? Not that any beast would bear its fangs at you.
You jest, yet a familiar may be of considerable benefit given all that you have to do. A possibility to think upon once you are rid of me. Crossblades!
But yeah, like... As I've always said, like... I can be smart, but that doesn't mean I'm intelligent. It was one of those things that I learned a very long time ago. And kind of what I mean by that when I say it is, like, kind of like, whenever I was good at something, I wasn't just good at that because I was good at it. I was good at it because most of the time I was surrounded by people that were also good at it.
Total eclipse.
Which kind of meant that I kind of just, like, got along with them in the same way that I get along with friends and stuff like that, and I would pick up on how they did things and learn stuff, and I was really good at copying stuff. Which, you know, is fine. You know, it's just one of those realizations that, you know, you're not as smart as you think you are. Which for me wasn't a bad thing to learn. You know? It wasn't like it was that difficult to figure out at some point, the fact that I just wasn't as smart as I thought I was. Plus my, we'll also say, let's say my, interpersonal skills are fairly superficial. Like my communication skills, I can do stuff if I have a particular agenda or there's something I need to do or to get out of something. But that kind of limits... Really? That took a long time. But essentially that's kind of where it finishes, as such. They need to fix the timing on that. I don't know, unless it's intentional. But yeah.
Stand down. Do bring an animal familiar along next time, if but to keep things livelier for me. We have the means to keep them safe, even in scuffles such as these.
Faith of familiar spirits. They should work on Phrenos, or perhaps some cinder.
That's kind of hilarious that I've already unlocked that incantation and it's taken me ages to do it in another run. So I assume there's like a distance thing that
you little one.
kind of sets it.
Your way around. I am master of this realm, yet even I would never venture into yonder woods. You even found your way back from your detour in Asphodel.
Damn you, Kronos.
The fates cannot help you now. Stop. 'Tis a pity that this granddaughter of mine is both a weakling and a fool, though an elusive one. I ought to thank the fates that we have met at last.
The fates had nothing to do with this. You took my family.
Our family. Make not their same mistakes, and in time, we surely shall grow past this halted start to our relationship. I shall see you later.
Wait.
Interesting stuff. So while I can gain 20 and then keep gaining 2 as well on that. And deal more critical damage. Yes, this is through the Silken Sash. It'll give me some armor as I pass through stuff, which would be great. And free armor is free armor. Like, I'm not going to turn it down.
At least my feet are clean.
Give me more seeds. But yeah. I have done moments, and I'm allowed to have them, you know. You know, there's not much I can do about it in most cases. I am who I am. But I always find it hilarious, to me at least, anyway. Yeah, we'll take this boon because we might as well. So technically we do have mana regen. So it just kind of makes me laugh. Especially when it like is clearly obvious, like doing something idiotic. You know, as I said, I do it all the time. Like it's never going to be just isolated to this one instance. I mean, I wish it was, but...
Moonlight. I call upon the moon and draw you down.
We have heard nothing from fleet-footed Hermes since he told us of our enemy's advance. Thus we strike, yet hold to faith that some night hence he shall return to us with news about what else the Titan Kronos has in store. Your choice?
Some free healing, which is probably not bad late game. Your Hex, raise one slain enemy. Nah, we'll do Howling Wolf. Wolf Howl.
Together we shine.
My light is yours.
A weapon upgrade, or I can just go straight into getting... Yeah, let's go down the path of stars. But yeah, I'm allowed to have my blonde moments. I am legally blonde. That was the hair color I was born with. So I'm allowed to have stupid things and do stupid things sometimes. Even though I am a man. You know, being blonde does not discriminate.
The path of stars.
Now what we can do here. Hex costs less mana. Your Hex deals more damage to armor. Your Hex not ready, you move 5% faster. Interesting. Hex success is critical. Larger area, that's what we want. And what's that? More damage to armor? Meh. That seems great, but it's not really. Don't really want to do shop. Psyche would be great, but I want to keep the bones up. To the bone zone. But yeah. I do dumb stuff all the time. It's not unheard of. I've had friends point this out to me as such. But you know, it's part of my charm. An excuse for the problem, but not to fix the problem. You know, pretty standard combo there.
Enough of this.
Do we take that boon? Haven't got anything I really want yet. I mean, we'll just jump down and get the health. But yeah, it's always been one of those funny things that I end up doing it, and I can never get away from it. That's the hilarious thing about it. Like, I always do it at some point. Like, it doesn't matter what's going on or anything else around me, I will eventually have this problem. Where I will do dumb stuff all the time. Does mean that I should be getting some Psyche. Which just makes it even more hilarious that I end up still doing these mistakes and I still don't learn from them.
No, you don't.
You know, I tried to. I really do. I don't mean to be an idiot. But I just can't help it. Part of me is never going to live it down in my own mind, you know. Ooh, that's a different boss fight, isn't it? Stuff it, let's go.
Why are you glaring at me like that, little one? Uh-oh. Have I offended in some way?
But yeah, like like I said, I do dumb stuff all the time. It's not unheard of me to do all this stuff like that. I mean, anyone knows me knows just like how stupid I can get up to like things anyway.
Drown in it.
Which is kind of hilarious in my own opinion, you know. You know, I don't mean to be stupid, but uh-oh, it's been vanquished.
Terrifying. Olympus, I accept this message.
Special creates a blast, is pretty good. You get 15 armor, which is, you know, actually pretty worthwhile. And it also primes armor. Yeah, I'll take the extra armor, why not? To a shop. But yeah, I just think it's hilarious.
Gently now.
Well, I took Path's Unfair. Now, do we take the weapon upgrade or more mana? Attack special does more damage to armor. Yeah, that's fine. Molten Touch is still good enough.
The Smith God's power.
Let's see what the weapon upgrade is. I may regret doing this, but... Okay, your special bounces towards 2 more foes. Awesome. Specials are 20% faster and 5 more power. That's actually pretty nice as well. The 5 more power is pretty good. That's great for like loads of minions on there. With this, it's good for like one single target. One single target is better in boss fights the majority of the time, except for this one. But you know, let's do my favorite boss fight.
From the top, then.
Oh, you keep trying to kill me, lady. The former sea nymph side of me says just forget it and move on. But I don't like to listen to her anymore.
That you don't listen to yourself explains a lot. I know better than to try and kill an Oceanid, former or not. I just need you to get out of my way.
Hear that, gals? I distinctly heard the lady say, I need you there. Oh, our art changes lives. What say we change this one right now?
The standard. but I really do like the music from this. I'm still listening to it now on Spotify. I keep saying every single time. I just can't get away from it. No idea why. I don't know. It just, it's a really good beat. I probably will say though, I think it stands to reason that just the vocals for this is really good. Like, I don't want to turn and understate like how good it actually is. Like, not like it's like, you know, out there amazing, but it just suits the theme so well. You know, and then just like that alone makes a massive difference. But yeah, you know, like I just really appreciate it, you know. Between that, like, it's just like a, I don't know, it kind of suits my style of music, which I don't really have a style, but I just feel like it does, you know. But hilariously enough, quite clearly on my streaming one, I've been doing a challenge that I didn't even know I was doing.
I can use this.
Yeah, on the streaming version of this, it's just hilarious.
Try another one, maybe.
So I do actually have armor. So if I keep this on, do I gain an armor?
Too firm
I
ground.
do. I do. Because I prime 15 every single time anyway. I will always gain armor if I keep this boon on me, the keepsake. So we'll keep the keepsake on me. Why not? It's free health that I don't normally get. This build isn't really set up for anything though. That's the only problem I have at the moment.
A golden bow.
Which is kind of annoying. Like, I've got no, like, really good attack or something that I've leveled up really high or decent boons that actually do stuff.
Come on out.
And kind of just making do with the hodgepodge I have, which is kind of annoying. And I just have, like, really high health to kind of tank through stuff.
Rest again for now.
So yeah, it's kind of a problem. Specials, no. Dash inflicts weak. Yeah. That'll work fine. Let's do the coins.
Mourners. Can't do it.
They should not have the mana for that. Is that what happened? I mean, it's great that I still keep and can do like a good amount of damage though. Even like with the build I have, it's just kind of annoying that I don't have like an actual build setup kind of thing. Recalling me.
Hold still.
As long as I keep armor, because I get 15 every room anyway, which means I can just take hits for no reason. Or I can try and stack it if I'm actually any decent in the game, which I'm clearly not. Yeah, we'll avoid the boss fight.
Clear the way.
But I do find it hilarious
Lord Charon's wells.
that I do stupid things all the time. I can't help it, you know.
Flourish.
I try not to do silly things, but I do them all the time. Even at home, I don't know, I forget like simple stuff as well. Like that's the hilarious thing. I think like everyone does it though, even like small things like that. Like a good example is like looking at the same word but realizing that it doesn't look right. Like that is generally one of the things that everyone does, and it's absolutely hilarious. Not to get here. Alpha attacks hit 2 times, but no longer strike behind me. That is probably pretty good. But that shot is going to be more important here. I like once we actually get something that will work with it. Like this. So this should be a permanent stun lock now, so we are done. I wish I was doing more damage, because I'm doing more damage to armor as well in general, which should be better. Let's go see Echo. Ooh.
Wheat seeds.
Digging up seeds.
It's only me. Who are you, may I ask? Who are you, may I ask? May I ask? May I ask? Well, I can sense you're of no danger to me, so I am Melinoe. Family business down in Tartarus. And you are... Do I hear an echo? I am Echo, 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 Echo.
Give me a prune from the previous night. Yes, please. Why not?
Please
Wave
take care.
Flourish. Special knocks away. Ah, it's better than nothing, actually. for now. But I want to go this because I want to maybe get a burn on my special, which could be a lot better. So we're just going to hunt out for the Hestia boon.
Corrupted shades.
Ah, they do. If they're in range, they'll seek someone else. That's going to be interesting.
Ash of the Dead.
Don't want the money just yet. I do hate those guys that charge now. I realise I'm not a fan.
The bow.
And everything is down south. But yeah, I'm looking at it and like, it's just hilarious like how tanky certain foes are in this game. Does that kill them? It does.
There's one.
Let's do this. But we are doing very well.
Caught.
I would say. But the splash effect on those is actually pretty good. It'd be annoying to get rid of the splash, but I think it's better to get like the Scorch if I can my cast, depending on the level of it as well. Than it is anything else.
All quiet.
And also, we need to gift this so we can actually get the thing.
Dear Goddess Hestia, I hope you will accept this offering. It's a pleasure to have met someone with your warmth, wisdom, and strength.
Well, look at you, making me offerings. Such hospitality. And while I throw most customs to the flames, the old exchange of gifts is one that I don't mind. So here, something from me.
Something from Auntie Hestia.
Old customs. I currently have 2 fires, so I get 2 on that. Cast, Rapidly Inflict Scorch. That's kind of what I want. It's kind of annoying that it isn't upgraded, but it's fine.
Getting warmer.
Like, it's better than nothing, so my cast will actually now do damage regardless of what ends up going on. So at least I can like stack some damage on them with the cast and stuff like that. Plus, like, if I get her other boons, I can make my cast like range, which will also work out quite well. But next thing is to upgrade that cast if I can, which you can do. Or just get more armor, but
Strength of the gods.
gain the coin.
Denied.
No, I lost all my armor. There we go, more coin. It is 100 coin, isn't it? And we'll go to the shop because we will get something from the shop that's going to be useful. At least I hope so. We kind of do. Pick the power up first, I'd rather upgrade something I already have. Molten Touch is fine.
I need this.
I used to think your Lord Uncle Poseidon was a rude and useless elf. But after having seen his fighting prowess in this war firsthand, I've come to realize how wrong I was. He isn't useless in the least.
Do a boon.
I sent you, Aphrodite, for I know how challenging it is for you to fathom the totality of my strength. And let's face it, you're not exactly the goddess of wisdom. Nor am I. And we have all the common ground in the beauty of the sea.
Could sacrifice a boon.
Boost Aphrodite, treat all foes nearby. That's exactly what we want. Makes no difference now how far away someone is, I will always be able to do something, at least. And that's face off against good old Serby.
You're all mired up again.
Yeah, I don't have like an amazing setup at all, and my DPS output isn't exactly high. Really, that hit me. Which is kind of frustrating, really. Oh, come on, really? Pulls me at the right particular time. I still stand by, if the thing is off the screen, it should be able to pull you in. The good news is I've set up like a good amount of health, so I can tank through some of the hits. Don't want to, but I can.
Ugh. What?
But yeah. I mean, keeping myself busy as well with other stuff like outside of work and things like that, which is, you know, the usual. The good news is at least my cast deals like good amount of damage, and my special does as well. I would have liked to have got it on my special, the burn, but beggars can't be choosers as such. So this is where he should move over to his next phase, right? But again, this is why I kind of wanted the cast, because look at this now. Like, they just stack up, and then I can just, like, rip through them all, because it will just, like, hone in on all the enemies. Oh. it way too early. This is where you can move around now, isn't it? There he appears. But we should be in a good position, though, I think. I swear that dog does different moves and moves at a different speed depending on... Oh god. Okay, he's gonna pop up somewhere. Where's he pop up? And I guess we're now stuck here, so he's gonna run. I am learning what this dog does. Eventually it'll be a fight. It's more of just a tanky fight than it is anything else at the moment. You know, it's not really like a proper fight, it's just avoid the big area effect attacks and try and like deal enough damage over time. There we go.
His rage dispelled and his true form revealed, infernal watchdog Cerberus regards the underworld princess with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deepest melancholy.
Now calm yourself. It's only me.
There we go. We soothed the beast.
You're safe now. You're all right.
You have two of those. Let's move on then, shall we?
Farewell, Fields.
So this is the second time we've got here now, isn't it?
My collection grows.
Now I could, like, get other stuff, but I think keeping this on me is pretty good, actually.
Unseen.
Because just having extra armor and take extra hits is really useful, and maybe I can stack it up.
Service entrance.
Let's go.
Trouble. Hello, Eris.
Really?
What are you doing here in Tartarus? There's no way you could have access to this place unless...
Unless I could, like, fly? Come off it, babe. You're way too stuck in your own head. You'll probably be stuck here, too. Okay, gotta go.
Trying to slow me down.
Why? I came here the first time and she didn't do that.
Should be a clear path to the house.
No.
Granddaughter, how kind of you to visit us again.
But yeah, again, this is kind of like why I wanted the because just look how easy it is for me to like clear a room with this ability. Like, it's not like massively easy, but it's still like hilarious in a way that I can just deal damage from like wherever because they'll all just like heat seek onto enemies.
No traitor to the house shall go unpunished.
Ooh, event. Let's go to the event because we know what the event is.
It can't be. Cerberus.
Ferocious Cerberus, yet guards his master dutifully, having discovered him within these depths.
And it's funny that because this is where the boulder is, you see, so, yeah.
Another tormentor come to break me, or to try. And such a frail one at that. Has the Titan Lord a lack for decent help?
Are you the master of this beast?
The master of this beast? Well, if I'm to be remembered, I could think of far worse ways than that. Though this beast has yet to so much as snarl at you.
Lord Hades, you're my father. I'm Milinui. I'm your daughter.
My daughter, Milinui. Merciful fates. You cannot be here. He shall find you. He'll find you and...
I'll slay him where he stands. Where is he?
He's in my blasted house. Where you were meant to be, and I. Look at me, daughter. I cannot confront him on my own. What do you expect shall happen?
I expect he'll underestimate me. Father, let me free you from these bonds.
No. No, that would bring greater ruin, nothing more. Now get out of this place. Then let me lend to you what strength I still possess.
Ooh. Your castle is just with bindings. That's kind of exactly what I want. Few reinforcements is, yeah, that's what I want though.
I'll be back for you.
So then my cast deals damage. But yeah. Let me pet you.
Stay back. Got it.
Poor Cerberus.
You'll be avenged.
But yeah. It would have been nice if we could have petted him, but you know, I have to admit I do like how the voice actor for Hades managed to convey the concern, but also like still keep his voice as it would normally be. It kind of interests me that he was able to do that still, because like you've always been, like even in the first game, like most of the time you don't hear certain voice lines because you never get that far in the actual game, and that concern never really comes off because, like, you know, he's always been the sort of antagonist of the entire game to start with, really, at least for the first part of it.
Carefully now.
So it's kind of nice to see that different aspect of it. Man, with the amount of skulls we've got here. Yeah, really getting into my skin.
Enough of that.
At least we got rid of that one in the center. That's the main one that's caused me issues. But there we go. Room cleared. I would like to do that, but it is worthwhile doing this, actually, I think. Yeah. It is.
That's a substantial Satan.
I guess the only problem now is because my cast doesn't doesn't deal with the same things in a proper way. It's annoying to deal sort of like slower enemies coming towards me. But taking the health damage I did here is fine for this spoon.
No better.
That stopping projectiles could be actually really good. Alpha Special though, Control Burn. Like, it's extra damage and I need DPS in some way, shape or form.
A couple chambers more.
I'll do this one. So I can do this, look. Like, just the extra damage is good enough for it. You gotta remember, like, I am still like gaining some health, I guess. Although it might seem ridiculous. Really? I get really annoyed. We lost the armor. We'll get there, we'll get there. We'll finish this one off. It's already worth getting healing if I can. We're still 10 health, yes. That special does more damage for 4 rooms. Absolutely brilliant. Like, it just dealing more damage before a boss fight is going to be huge for me. Does that even take, like, damage normally?
Ensnared.
I guess that's the only other side effect of what I'm doing is I don't really have any, yeah, like I said, I don't have any way to deal with, like, AoE stuff. It's fine, we'll get there eventually. Just stack all the damage on them as much as I possibly can.
No traitor to the house shall go unpunished.
Now we should go to a final shop and be good. The healing 10% is massive there as well. It's like an ultimate beam.
In the name of Hades. Could make a trade.
Foes with at least 300 scorch take damage consuming effect. No, we'll do that. Upgrading everything. Ways to do more damage, extra stuff, or... No, more damage on that. Actually, the control burn is pretty useful. And here's something we haven't done in this run.
Please work. On my authority as Princess of the Underworld, unseal. Blood and... didn't work. How about...
Yep. We dive straight down. So, can we do it this run? This would be interesting.
Kronos!
Welcome, my girl. Let yourself in, I see. Through the gutter. This family never had any class. Though I'm working on alleviating that within this house, if you would pardon all the dust. We have been renovating around here.
Get up. You get up off that stolen throne. You know who I am, and you know why I'm here.
A family with no class and no civility either. Have I not made clear to you that your attempt to do me harm shall be in vain? I am a deathless titan. You merely are a poor, misguided girl.
Hear me, you enemy of night and darkness now. For your transgressions you shall imminently die. Under chthonic doctrine this I vow, for there is no escape from fate beneath the sky.
Manners. Cursing is forbidden in this house. By that token, fighting is forbidden as well. But for you, my girl, we shall have to make an exception. Time for you to go. Behold.
Death to Kronos!
But yeah, so we're going to see how we do here. I think just like being able to use range though is going to be, I would have said would have made a massive difference, but... Very annoying that you can summon minions, but I'm fine with that. I mean, they didn't last very long either. That's the one ability I can't stand. Man, that was a heavy reaching attack. That's what we gotta do, is just try and keep this up. And there goes my Death Defiance, but we got some HP. Okay, no we don't. Did he heal?
Can't go full blast.
Really? 3 charges now? That's annoying. I don't know that fight that well, but we got there.
I heed your call once more. Again, our journeys intertwine. Why did you call upon me, Princess? Did you not receive the artifact I brought you from the Fates?
Lord Moros, I did receive the fated list, and summoned you once more as it ordained. All children of Nyx are welcome where I reside. Might we speak further there? I have many questions.
I don't know whether I can answer them, as my own search for truth has not been going well of late. But I'll not decline your cordial invitation. Please lead the way.
Then follow me.
I shall.
Another husbando there.
Where did he go?
But yeah.
You there, Dora?
A brief word.
So...
Your grasp of the Arcana shall only grow.
That it will. Let's talk to everyone.
Princess, we've not met formally. I'm the official bearer of bad news. The Witch of the Crossroads apprised me of the situation here, and was gracious to invite me to stay for now.
You're welcome here and safe, Lord Moros. So then you know of my task.
To vanquish the usurper of the House of Hades seems more than a task. I regret this burden is yours to bear, and much sooner than expected.
It's all right. I was born for this.
But yes, he knew.
Lord Moros has arrived. Now what?
He knew that we would have to deal with this.
I reached the house, headmistress. Did everything as practiced and as planned, except... he was too strong.
No, this is an excellent result. You are still here, having learned more of what it takes to reach our enemy and what he can do to resist. Do you feel ready to continue your pursuit?
Yes. If I can reach him, I can take him.
Take him.
The incantation that headmistress taught to me.
So lots of different things. I need 2 nectar. We can get that. We can get
Lord
that.
Charon.
Let's do it.
This one. Yes, Lord Charon. You'll have what gold I may find, as I require what supplies you may spare. Must be an incantation that can help.
Familiar spirits.
To all my beast companions, near and far, let us protect each other, soul and scar.
You have it.
It is done. Interesting.
Impasse Switch. We'll get that as well because we kind of need it, so I know which ones we can deal with there also.
As promised.
So yeah, I really should get more Psyche then as well.
Here are the bones.
Get 3 of those because it's always worthwhile. That gives 80. Yeah, might as well.
Ordering this.
Because now I know what I need to do with it. Because I didn't know before, so I got stuck in another run.
Latest haul, goddess. Shipment by the riverside, all yours. And we're watching the rivers, making certain this won't be the last.
Lord Charon risks aiding my efforts in such a direct way. Are we able to compensate him at all?
Aye, with what gold we've gathered recently. He really means to melt down every last one of those Chronos coins we can get our hands on.
Oh yes.
And now, we can also plant
Drink
stuff.
of the earth.
Ah, that's a nice touch.
So some night sage seeds.
They're saying you got all the way to Tartarus before. How far'd you get? Make it all the way back to your rightful home?
If you're referring to the House of Hades, then yes, I did make it there. Though you could best describe it as the House of Kronos at this point. He was waiting within, just as expected, and was strong, just as expected too.
Too strong, you mean? Well, can't fault you for trying. So what's the plan now? Keep throwing yourself at him till you're totally demoralized? If that hasn't happened already.
The task remains the same.
Fair enough.
I'm going to say that's just negative Nancy Nemesis, isn't it?
The ashes remember.
That they do. That they do. So now we can start unlocking all the rest of the stuff that I have. I must unlock that because if I get 1 through 5, then it is worthwhile because it'll just equip itself. And I have 40. That's kind of something we can't unlock. That's not bad.
Night.
I guess we'll just carry on unlocking whatever we can do for now. And do I get another level? I can. So I can put in a block for 4 and 5. We need a 3 though, so that is kind of where we shall go. And there we go, we get the middle one as well.
Very well.
It's so much better to actually be able to use everything. It's my own fault for not being able to.
Those nocturnal arms of yours. A certain aura that's surrounding one of them. The grave thirst.
A relatively simple incantation. I expected there was more to the connection between Knight's weapons and the dead. No wonder you can see it too.
Come now, not like I need eyes on the back of my cranium, but I can feel it in my bones. Want more bones yourself, just use a weapon with the thirst.
Whenever possible.
And that is what we'll do. I do like the fact that we have that option to continue using those. And
deeper than it looks.
Need to get more silver so we can unlock the axe, which is what we'll do, and we'll focus on that for the next run. But yeah, I have learned from my mistakes. I shall read instructions. We have learned something new today. But anyway, if you do enjoy these videos, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.